Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable.
Talk Today is brought to you by Subway, open 24 hours in Countryside, Anderson Square in Georgetown, and Centennial Towers in West Bay. And by the Ministry of District Administration, explore your history, explore your land, explore your sister islands. And Cayman Airways, call them on 949-2311 to book your nonstop flights to Los Angeles and Panama. And Doctors Hospital, peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital, always there for you. Call 949-6066.
But I do have some questions.
There are more questions than answers.
Cayman Islands' foremost listeners participation program.
Talk today.
What is on your mind, Cayman? If you are ready to talk, we are ready to listen. Here's your host, Sterling Dwayne Ebanks.
Hey, welcome, and thanks very much for joining us. And I want you to do me here and put on your smile for the company friends, including the officer for the youth, sports, and heritage. You want to go on? Well, stay tuned. Go on YouTube and be a part of our company.
Avoid any statements or comments which are abusive, derogatory, malicious, or defamatory. Do not use indecent language or make any statement that is false or misleading. Call 1-800-534-8255, 949-6990, 949-8037, or WhatsApp us on 925-3261.
Email Talk Today at candw.ky. Let your voice be heard.
And now, back to Sterling Dwayne Ebanks, Radio Cayman Talk Today.
Hey, welcome back, and thanks for joining us. And as I was trying to live during the break, to love move to a world-class civil service. It's the honor in which they serve that, untiring, almost sacrifice, commitment. So, Ms. Teresa Sneak, as the chief officer in our Ministry of Youth, Sports, and Heritage, if I may, through you, convey to your team a big thank you. It makes us proud. I hope when I misbehave, it's not too much, and it doesn't make the rest of the civil service look bad, but I'll try to do my best. So, thank you.
Thank you for having us here and kind words. The ministry, higher committees and administrative have truly been busy for in 2024, and there's been so many things before, but still the many activities and the many events we have for the then into so the Dave team they're here with us today. My right and left hand, Joan has done an amazing job, even in my absence. She covered and one hearing that Ms. Weber's here share public about our new 50 pool and what that is going to look like. Joan has been the driving force behind that, and we're really excited to share and give the public some updates on that. I also have Ventisha Conley, who is our events manager, with me today. And again, Ventisha's no stranger to Radio Man or to the public. We're always learning about the events that she's organizing and hosting for the ministry. So she's going to give some updates on that as well, especially some of the events that is coming up for last quarter of 2024 and into 2025. And I also have Alanis Linwood, who is our senior policy analyst. And Alanis been a driving force behind some of the heritage pieces that we're doing. The capital, the CPs, the cabinet papers that we are preparing. Alanis has been very much involved with those. We have, based on the CPs, we have been able to get cabinet's approval and support to move a lot of our initiatives forward. And Alanis has been a key player in that process. And so she's going to talk about some of those pieces today. But it's been a lot, and we want to thank you, Sterling, for giving us this opportunity to be here, but also say to the listening audience today, we're really, really excited to be able to highlight the accomplishments and the initiatives that falls under youth sports and heritage. It's been a lot being done. I think sometimes so much that the public is not always realizing, and maybe sometimes we're even taken for granted because it's just back-to-back information, it's back-to-back events, it's back-to-back initiatives, but it's a lot going on from our end, and we're just really excited to share a bit about that in the short period of time that we have.
Yes, ma'am.
So from a capital project perspective, as I indicated, DCO West Acres has been very much involved with the pool initiative, and I'm mindful of her limited time with the group. So I want to take the opportunity to start off there. There'll be some other pieces that I will highlight, and the rest of the team will also highlight, but I want DCO West Acres to share with the listening audience a bit about what can be expected with our new pool that they will definitely see more activity with come 2025.
Mm-hmm. Ms. Jones, welcome, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Thank you. So the new aquatic center is underway. You would have seen lots of activity over the past few weeks. The Cayman Islands procured the pools in the end of 2023. The first shipment arrived in July 2024. One of the interesting aspects about the pools that have been procured is the way that they're built and developed. The pools that we did procure are were a part of the U.S. swim trials for the Olympians. So our pools were the warm-up pools used during that event in July. The first ones landed about 12 days later. Our second shipment arrived 2 weeks ago. So there's a number of containers that are arriving. This isn't your standard pool. This is a modular stainless steel pool, both the 50 and the 25. So many thanks to the Lions Club, who worked tirelessly almost 50 years ago to ensure that the Cayman Islands had a 25-meter pool. That pool is coming to end of life. There is a lot of cracks, appreciating that the earth moves, appreciating that it's concrete. Mm-hmm. That will be closed off at some stage during the process. However, it will remain open and used until we can get the two new pools in place. So there is an Olympic size pool, which is the 50-meter pool. But in addition to that, there's a 25-meter pool. We currently have 6 lanes at the Lions Pool. We're going from 6 lanes to what is 30 lanes. There's 300 children on the wait list alone for government. I am aware that the private clubs also have wait lists. Part of the problem is lack of facilities. One of the things that we have worked to ensure during this process, and it's not just a government initiative, there are private sector involvement, there are non-for-profit involvement. This is not a short-term plan. It is not just about building the pools. It's about ensuring that the initiatives and the programs that come into play in the future as we develop are inclusive of our community. The 25-meter pool, we are recognizing the ongoing support of the Lions and their complete will to ensure that there was a pool almost 50 years ago, and it will be renamed after the Lions. The 50-meter pool that will go in place will be able to be modified into different segments based on the capacity and the parts that have been installed. So it can go from a 50-meter pool to 2 25-meter pools. In addition, the 25-meter pool has the capacity for the Learn to Swim programs. The flooring is different, so it will be more protective. Mm-hmm. In addition, there is going to be an accessibility lane. One of the things you find is the accessibility for people with special needs, older persons, rehabilitative services. Yeah. There is no access. So those initiatives have already been considered as a part of this project. We're working with 2 non-for-profits. One of them is CIASA, who has been very instrumental and who's been driving this for over 20 years. This is not a concept that came up yesterday. We've heard about a 50-meter pool for the last 20-something years. This has been a really great opportunity. If you look at what's happening in the swimming community, what is required for athletes across the board, this is not a pool that's just about swimming. There are so many therapeutic recovery aspects, cross-training aspects that can be utilized from all sports clubs that it should not be taken as it's just for swimming. This is a community-involved pool that we want to make sure that the full use of it can be utilized. In addition, there's already been interest from overseas entities in different countries for access, given that with the exception of hurricane season, we pretty much have swimming weather year round.
Mm-hmm. And only when it's inclement, weather, right?
Yes.
So I think that we probably could use an entire session just talking about the new pool and the benefits and how our country is going to truly benefit from this on a whole. It is a very inclusive project, and we would invite, if you allow us to come back, Miss DCO West Dakers to come back along with our partnering agencies to speak significantly more on this particular project. This is only one of the projects that we have ongoing at this point. We have a project management team that is working really, really hard behind the scenes, not only on new projects, but also on the maintenance of our existing facilities and ensuring that we have facilities that is meeting the needs of our entire community. And so these are some of the things that we want to be able to come back to speak more on, to bring additional staff on, and just expand on these particular areas on a whole. And then I'm sure you're probably needing to take a break, but once we get back, we are going to definitely move into some of our events and speak about the heritage pieces as well.
Well, thank you. And certainly that there is a standing invitation, but now even a public invitation for any of your team, including the DCU, to come on and talk about that. And as she shared, I mean, the likes of Mr. Peter Mackay when it came to the swimming in Siasa has been legendary. So thanks very much. To our listeners, we'll pause and take a break. Join us. This is what the civil service is about and the accomplishments that are made. Stay tuned.
This Halloween, prepare for a ghoulishly good time at Cayman Crystal Caves. It's the Halloween costume extravaganza. Come in your best costume and join our competition with categories for both adults and kids. Win prizes like one night at Moritz, a one-year pass to Cayman Crystal Caves for two, and a Stingray City day trip. For just $49, adults can explore the haunted Batcave, enjoy a barbecue buffet, and sip on a complimentary drink. And for the little monsters ages 4 to 12 is just $15, inclusive of a Batcave tour and a Spooky Treats buffet. It all happens on Halloween night from 6:30 to 11 p.m. But don't forget to join us during the day for the pumpkin carving competition starting at 11:30 a.m. For more spooky details, visit CaymanCrystalCaves.com or call 949-2283.
You deserve a unique vacation this year, one with easy non-stop flights from Cayman. Cayman Airways offers more non-stop flights to and from the Cayman Islands than any other airline. Now you can add Panama and Los Angeles to your travel bucket list. Skip the hassle of connecting flights. Panama is just a 2-hour non-stop flight from Cayman. And Los Angeles? Get there in less than 5 hours non-stop aboard Cayman Airways. Call 949-2311 or visit CaymanAirways.com to book your Los Angeles or Panama getaway today.
Did you know ordering your favorite sandwich from Subway just got easier? Yeah, picture this. No more waiting in line. No more fussing with cash. Just a delicious taste of Subway at your fingertips. With our new app, ordering your go-to sub is as easy as a few taps on your phone. Plus, receive exclusive deals and earn loyalty points with every purchase made on the app. Download the new Subway app today and get ready to ditch the lines and drive straight into your flavor. Visit the App Store or Google Play Store on your mobile phone and search for Subway Cayman Islands. Subway. Eat fresh.
Accidents and illnesses can strike without warning. Ouch! When it comes to urgent care, every second counts. At Doctors Hospital, we have a dedicated team of experienced doctors and nursing staff available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't waste time in an overcrowded emergency room when you need urgent care. Whether it's a broken bone, a severe infection, or a sudden illness, trust in Doctors Hospital's unwavering dedication to providing the best immediate care. For complete urgent care when you need it the most, choose Doctors Hospital, located in Georgetown, 16 Middle Road.
a caring and community spirit, cherished family and cultural values. These are some of the things that still embodies the Caymanian way of life in the Eastern Districts today. Savannah Pharmacy, your neighborhood pharmacy, located in Countryside Shopping Village, is delighted to offer products and services of real value. Whether it's catering to your family's medical needs or carrying apparel, gifts, and beauty products, Savannah Pharmacy provides you with more than just prescriptions. Remember, they're always just around the corner with everything your family needs and convenient opening hours, including Sundays and holidays. Savannah Pharmacy. For more information, call 946-3336.
Prescription refills made easy at Savannah Pharmacy. WhatsApp your prescription refills to 929-5045. Brand Source is putting the sizzle into the season with their fall cooking sale. Fall into savings with 15% off on all cooking products, including gas and electric ranges, cooktops, microwave ovens, built-in wall ovens, and speed ovens. Luxury brands included. Don't miss out. Shop now and save 15% on cooking products before this offer ends on October 31st. Cook up your best dishes with Brand Source Home Gallery on Dorsey Drive, Industrial Park. Call 623-5000 for more details.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Hey, welcome back, and thanks for joining us, and to our Chief Officer, Mr. Sechnike, in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Heritage. Thanks for allowing us to access some of your team as we continue our discussion. Through you, we want to embrace and engage, but be educated and informed.
Definitely. And we want to allow the public to hear about what we're doing and to participate in the initiatives that we have. I want to just take just a second to back up and take this opportunity to extend our gratitude and appreciation to our ministry as entities to be able to accomplish all that we are driving. So it's an extent of him why we are able here today and to speak about the accomplishments. The four key argument, which is significant development, and empowerment, preservation of heritage in the entities as the ministry. We utilize the programs, we utilize our initiatives, and we tie it back to the priorities. And so again, I'm wanting to take this opportunity to have Ventisha speak just a little bit about some of the events that she's having throughout the year, but definitely putting more focus on the initiatives that is because it all back with the ministry priority and the main work that the staffers have been doing in the ministry and in our GC.
Mm-hmm.
Afternoon to audience Sterling here in Grand Canyon and of course in the Sister Islands. Thanks for having us on. The biggest one this year so far has been the Emancipation Day events that happened for the first time in over 62 years on both Grand Cayman and Cayman Brac. And we're looking to, of course, make sure that something happens in Cayman in the next showing of that. But that itself, the volume work we do have that. What is the Hurricane Ivan 20-year anniversary? The drastic contrast between what was devastation and the rebuilding that has happened since. Mm-hmm. So that was really a really good event that we had. And then our final major event so far for the year was our Cayman Islands Folk Singers concert. If you missed last weekend, you missed a fantastic production by the Cayman Islands Folk Singers. We had a number of sponsors on board, and I do want to publicly say thank you to not just the ministry and the minister for his support, but also the Honorable Deputy Premier and the Ministry of Investment, Innovation and Social Development, our partners at Health City, Cayman Islands, and Nighthead Annuity for their sponsorship, as well as the collaboration with the Cayman National Cultural Foundation for their support with that. It was a fantastic 2 nights. So we have been busy. There hasn't been a lot of downtime with our events team. And as you can see from the list we've got here, Q4 is going to be even busier. Having just wrapped the Folk Singers concert, we are looking ahead at our Christmas events. The ministry started 2 years ago having an annual choir competition here in Grand Cayman, and that will continue December 7th on Cardinal Avenue. We will be having our Christmas choir competition here in Grand Cayman. The registration for that will be going out very shortly here, so people need to stay tuned to our social media pages, Facebook and Instagram, so that they can get signed up for it. But we're also going to take this event over to the BRAC. I know the population is significantly smaller and we don't have a lot of choirs over, so it's going to be a singing competition over there in the BRAC. Just a slightly different from here in Grand Cayman, but same concept. So December 7th here in Grand Cayman on Cardinal Avenue, and then December 14th will be in the BRAC at the Astronautics Center for that event. Going out short, and folks know that they can always reach out to myself or Sarah Miller, the events team, at sch-events@gov.ky or 244-3240. So one of the big events that I have for Christmas is a reintroduction. What we've found is that a lot of things that we used to do in the past kind of slowly died out, and we want to start reigniting them. And one of those events is going to be the reintroduction of the East End bonfire, Christmas Eve bonfire. And so on Christmas Eve at the East End Heritage Park, we will be having a literal backyard, join us for an evening of entertainment, some food, and gather around the bonfire. So more information will be coming out about that event that will be on Christmas Eve. So we'll start probably at about 6 o'clock on Christmas Eve and go into the night. I mean, I've heard that this is a night. It's an all night kind of thing into the next morning. I spoke to Mr. Edney McLean, who's on the East End Heritage Committee, and he said, yeah, this is a 6 o'clock the next morning. And I looked at Chief and I said, I don't know who will be staying up till 6 o'clock the next morning. You might find me sleeping on the beach in East End.
Don't worry, you'll be safe, man. It's all good. It's all good. And
I think, Sterling, similarly to DCO West Dakers with the subject of the pool,
yes, ma'am.
Events could be an entire session all by itself.
Let's make it happen.
We have so much that we can report on, and so much exciting events that we have upcoming. So definitely I'm going to invite Ventisha to come back to speak with you and to share more. She has a lot of work being done in the background. It is conferences that she have coming up for 2025. It is galas that she's planning. I'm not sure where herself and Shakira finds the time to do all of this, but they make it happen. And that is the beauty about having an awesome, hardworking, dedicated staff complement to be by your side and to work these initiatives through. And it's a reflection on the staff. It's a reflection on the Cayman Islands government, because it's truly what the Deputy Governor speaks about as a world-class civil service. I don't have staff that say I can't. They are saying, another project, let's go, let's get this done, let's give this a try. So it is not, that is not in our ministry at all. I don't know what that is. I don't think at this point they know what that is either. But we make this fun, we make it exciting.
Yes,
it's not only excitement for the public on a whole, but it's also for us, because we recognize the importance of the subject areas that we have. And we want to ensure that each of them have the rightful attention that they need.
Yes,
so I will invite Ventisha to come back and share a lot more about the events that she has coming up. But I don't want to forget Alanis in the process. And I want her to speak a bit about the heritage pieces, I'm sure, once you come back from your break.
Well, thank you for, directing, Ms. Ventisha. We certainly will have her on as well, as we have in the past. Let's just pause, and when we return, Ms. Alanis will share with us. Stay tuned.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
You deserve a unique vacation this year, one with easy non-stop flights from Cayman. Cayman Airways offers more non-stop flights to and from the Cayman Islands than any other airline. Now you can add Panama and Los Angeles to your travel bucket list. Skip the hassle of connecting flights. Panama is just a 2-hour non-stop flight from Cayman. And Los Angeles? Get there in less than 5 hours non-stop aboard Cayman Airways. Call 949-2311 or visit CaymanAirways.com to book your Los Angeles or Panama getaway today.
Stay cyber secure with Cayman National. Here are a few tips that will benefit you. Ensure to log out completely when you finish any online banking activities. Be aware of phishing attempts and only click links from trusted sources that are sent from your device through emails and messages. Remember, Cayman National will never ask you for your credentials. If you suspect a fraud attempt or that your account has been compromised, please immediately contact our customer support team at 949-8300.
Wouldn't it have been grand if you had purchased land 30 years ago? It may not be 2020, but a perfect vision has never been more clear. Cayman Brac and Little Cayman, poised for growth with an eye on the future. Your land, your history, your future. Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
Reflections annual countdown to Christmas sale is on now. Ladies, save 50 to 75% off selected fashion clothing, selected Adidas, Puma, and Nike sneakers discounted from 25 to 50% off. Make your gift giving super easy this year by getting Reflections gift certificates for everyone on your list. Converse kicks starting at $25 and bargains galore throughout the store. Guys, cargo pants, big and tall, $5.50. Levi's and selected Docker pants, 25% off. Every purchase above $49 at Reflections gives you the opportunity to win 2 free tickets to any Cayman Airways destination of your choice. Open Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. Shop Reflections on Shen Road beside the Mango Tree.
See yourself in Reflections.
Reflections, always driving down prices.
Shop at Funky Tanks, the home of electronics and more. Check out Funky Tanks' 2 locations, Shedden Road and Countryside Savannah, for loads of savings. In stock at Funky Tanks, both locations, stoves, fridges, and small appliances, mini split air conditioning units, sheets and comforters, all sizes, window curtains, cell phones and telephone accessories, musical instruments, karaoke and Bluetooth speakers, portable radios and portable fans are now available. Get yours for your hurricane kit. Funky Tanks. For more information, call 949-0998.
89.9 Radio Cayman helps you to weather the storm during this hurricane season.
One of the most crucial elements of hurricane preparedness is storm awareness. During the season, it is of utmost importance to pay attention to the latest local weather forecast, as hurricanes do not suddenly form or strike. There are various methods of advanced notification. Utilizing such may be the difference between a favorable outcome and disaster. Both television and radio serve as excellent mediums with up-to-the-minute storm path information in the wake of a hurricane. Another method of tracking a hurricane may be only arm's length away. Your smartphone or tablet can be your most valuable tool before, during, and after a storm, providing countless numbers of apps with crucial hurricane information. Many apps allow you to track storms with moving radar and satellite imagery, plus offer alerts, current conditions, forecasts, advisories, and even video.
This hurricane preparedness tip was brought to you by your community radio station, Radio Cayman, 89.9 FM.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, K-Man?
Hey, welcome back, and thanks very much for joining us. And it's always an honor to be able to celebrate and showcase our fantastic public servants. And sometimes we see the private sector pat themselves on the back that it's not as deserving, and we applaud them. That's okay. But when the public service does it, we seem to have a way. Well, you know what? I'm honored to look across the table each day and see phenomenal people. To our chief officer, Mr. Seshnike, if I might, and you chastise me public if I'm speaking at a school, there are many of us who are here in the $100 million building across the road who are late into the evenings on a Friday night, who are early even before they go to church on Saturday and Sunday mornings, who are working. And people don't see that. They're getting this out not because they didn't do this stuff before, but because they're dedicated. Is that a fair statement for people to recognize the dedication, the discipline, the determination, the acumen that us public servants have?
I see it every single
yeah.
day. And I am so proud of my team
Yes, Mom.
because whatever it is that they need to get accomplished, it just seems like time is no issue. They're going to work. They're going to do whatever it takes to get our initiatives done and allow those initiatives to be a success. And this is truly why Alanis, for example, can wear the T-shirt that she's wearing today that say K-Manion proud. We are very proud of what we do.
Yes, Mom.
We are very proud of who we are. And, you know, these are some of the initiatives that we continue to drive. When we speak about youth empowerment, we want our young people to be proud we are that is now doing some of those pieces. And I'm going to invite Alanis to speak a little bit about the heritage pieces, because these are the initiatives that we truly want to take that intergenerational approach, not only about the young people, ensuring that whatever our aging population have done it and set the foundation for us on, that we're able to see that pass on from generation to generation. So some of the heritage pieces now I'm going to ask Alanis to cover.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. And Chief Officer Ashiniki did an excellent job by setting the tone. I am wearing a K-Manion Proud shirt, and I felt really honored and grateful to be speaking about the heritage pieces. As mentioned earlier, all of the work that we do in the ministry in terms of heritage falls under our third priority, awareness and preservation of K-Manion heritage and culture. And one of the major or big things that we did this year was we were able to get Cabinet's approval in February for 5 new national symbols. Ladies and gentlemen, this is actually very huge because we had talks on what was our Cayman national dish, and everyone said something else, right? If it wasn't turtle, it was Cayman style beef, and if it wasn't Cayman style beef, it was rundown. So Cabinet has decided that our national dish for the Cayman Islands is Cayman stew turtle. On top of that, the other national items, symbols that they've recognized is a national drink, which is swanky, the national dessert, which is Caymanian heavy cake, the national dress, which is gingham print for women, and then for the men's is like a khaki on khaki with a straw belt. And then the national dance, which I hope everyone knows, is Cayman quadrille. So with these 5 new national symbols, we're not only just focusing on those, but we're also creating awareness on the already established national symbols, which is our silver thatch, the banana orchid, the wild banana orchid, the Cayman parrot, our national flag, coat of arms, and our beloved Cayman Islands national song. And that is all a part of the marketing campaign that we've been working very, very hard on. I feel like a lot of people know about it. It's called Where We From. Where We From launched around April time, and we launched with some really funny videos called The Word of the Day. You might have seen them on social media. It's been shared hundreds of times through socials. Everyone kind of hears it. We're trying to get it on radio as well. So that is a part of this National Heritage Campaign, and there's a lot of different components. On top of that, the ministry was able to publish Caymanian heritage books, and this is a big deal. So we were able to give these books to public and private schools, and you can find these in the libraries. One of the books is Our National Heroes, which was done by some of our local artists, local writers, and one of them is here with me today. Miss Camille Angel and Brian Watler Jr. with the illustration. And these books, I remember when we did the site visits to the schools, the children were so excited to learn about our 10 national heroes. It's not, if you ask anyone, the layman, they might not know. So for us to institute it in the schools is very, very important. And then on top of that, another heritage book that we did was the West Bay Dictionary. And the West Bay Dictionary was also used for the word of the day component. And these books, you can also find it in our Cayman Collection Center. It's a museum that we recently opened in West Bay. You know, I'm a West Bayer, so in the heart of the best place in the world.
So all of us, right?
So if you guys don't know where the Cayman Collection Center is, it's the old car museum right in front of Krakong.
Close to the Turtle Center?
Close to the Turtle Center. Yes, it's honestly the best location, I think, because you can do like Turtle Center tour and then go straight to the Cayman Collection Center. Oh, there was another book that I forgot to mention, which is actually very exciting. So Vintage just spoke about Emancipation Day. Yeah. So we are also doing a book on Emancipation Day, and this is going to be quite revolutionary because we're only starting to talk about the topic of slavery, what was Cayman back in the day. So I think this book is child friendly. We worked with the Department of Education Services, and they have been extremely helpful trying to get this into the schools. I'm not going to say too much about it because I'm very excited, and I feel like that's a whole separate segment in itself. So I'll leave that there. But the intergenerational pieces that Chief Officer Ashaniki mentioned is very important to us, being that we have the advantage of our subject area of youth and also heritage. So we also recently opened the Intergenerational Hub, which is in McClendon Drive. It's the center for the Youth Services Unit. But in the hub, we have a lot of intergenerational activities. We've done a lot of programming, and the National Museum was able to do lots of workshops there, like thatching. We have a game room for our young people. There's like a computer room, sewing room. It is an amazing place, and if you haven't been, you should go to the second floor. We have a big, big sign called Cayman, saying Caymanian Proud, just like my shirt. And a shameless plug.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Pride and proud.
Exactly, Cayman Pride.
Yes.
We're all about Cayman Pride. And then on that note, I think it's important for me to reiterate that we need to continue, obviously, to preserve the awareness of our heritage, and we encourage private sector, the listening public, that if you have any historical pieces, precious artifacts, please don't throw them away. Please share them with, your loved ones. Share them with us, with the Ministry of the National Museum. These are stuff that we can't lose. We can't afford to lose.
No.
They're priceless, they're precious, and we can't disregard the future generations, because for my children and my children's children, we want to preserve and create that Caymanian pride and awareness, and everything to do with heritage. That's our focus. So I hope that was like a good rundown of everything that we're doing for...
Ms. Alanis, if I may, through the Chief Officer, as you extended to Ms. Joan and Ms. Ventisha, we can have Ms. Alanis come back in and for many segments, because this is what we're about. And as we look at it, maybe the public, we're going up to, Veterans Day, Remembrance Day holiday. As part of that, we can see the importance of where Caymanians have been in the centuries, from the Spanish-American War, World War I, World War II, just alone.
Yeah, we haven't been talking about our seafaring heritage and that's just a whole nother topic of discussion. Yeah.
If you don't know, where we're from,
you don't know where we're going.
Yeah, and sadly, if the captain at the helm is, let me just leave that. You make us so proud, Ms. Alanis. I know we have the break to take. I know you just a quick preview, Madam Chief Officer, ma'am. We'll just take the break then and come back and continue our conversation.
Sure, definitely.
And for those who are listening, you've been noticing, there's been face changes, kind of like, a Matt Brown play. Some go out, some come in. Well, when we come back, you'll see another set change. Have a wonderful weekend, Ms. Alanis.
Thank you so much. Have a good one, guys.
All right, let's pause. Come back. Please rejoin us.
From Radio Cayman's newsroom, this is Headlines. Local, regional, international news.
The Headline News is brought to you by Kirk Market and Health Services Authority.
With your latest headlines, I'm Felicia Rankin-Zollins. The Department of Environmental Health is announcing its last cosmetology, hygiene, and safety training course for the year. Registration is now open for the training session scheduled for Wednesday, November 13th, 2024, from 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the Georgetown Public Library.
In international news, Microsoft's chief executive Satya Nadella earned $79.1 million last year, a rise of 63% compared to his compensation the year before. That was despite a request from Mr. Nadella to reduce one element of his pay package because of cybersecurity flaws at the tech giant, which resulted in him getting $5 million less than he otherwise would have. In common with many tech firms, Microsoft has cut thousands of jobs this year, including many in its gaming division. But in a proxy statement filed with the U.S. financial regulator, the board said the company's revenue grew by 16% in the year to June 30th, 2024. Grammy Award-winning U.S. rapper Lil Durk has been arrested on a charge of murder for hire, according to CBS News, the BBC's U.S. partner. Police records seen by U.S. media show the star real name, Dirk Devontae Banks, was arrested in Broward County, Florida on Thursday night and is being held without bail. The arrest comes a day after 5 people with ties to Banks' hip-hop group Only the Family were reported to have been charged in Chicago in connection with a 2022 shooting that killed the cousin of rival rapper Quando Wando. These are your headlines. I'm Felicia Rankin-Solins.
More news available at www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Check out our social media pages: Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Radio Cayman Headline News.
When it comes to weekly meal prep, I trust Kirk Market to provide the best value for quality proteins. The butchers at Kirk Market are super helpful. They always slice my steaks perfectly. Kirk Market has everything I need for healthy and flavorful protein-packed meals. From lean cuts of CAB choice beef, tender CAB prime beef, the juiciest pork, and all-natural hormone-free poultry, to their seafood section with everything from fresh local snapper to omega-3 rich salmon. I choose Kirk Market for the highest quality proteins to support my healthy lifestyle. Kirk Market. Eat well, live well, and discover a world of choice.
Do you have a healthcare question but not sure who to ask? Contact HSA's Patient Call Center to speak to one of our experienced clinical team members. We are here to answer your questions and help guide you through your healthcare journey. Need to make an appointment? Our team can help. Contact HSA at 949-8600 or email info@hsa.ky. At HSA, we are committed to caring for you.
Radio Cayman is pleased to feature this special Sister Islands historical vignette brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration and Lands. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands.
In 1968, the government of the Cayman Islands purchased a controlling interest in Cayman Brac Airways from Alaska and then formed Cayman Airways. The first aircraft type to be operated by Cayman Airways into Cayman Brac was the Douglas DC-3, which in 1972 was being used on flights to both Grand Cayman and Little Cayman. By 1985, Cayman Airways was serving Cayman Brac with Boeing 727-200 jetliners with non-stop flights to Miami 3 times a week, as well as operating 727 and propeller aircraft service to Grand Cayman. Other jetliner types previously operated by Cayman Airways over the years into Cayman Brac included the Boeing 737-200, Boeing 737-300, and Boeing 737-400.
Radio Cayman is pleased to feature this special Sister Islands historical vignette brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration and Lands. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands.
Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands, the ultimate staycation experience. Your culture, your freedom, the land that time forgot isn't gone. It's your Sister Islands.
Discover all that our Sister Islands have to offer.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Hey, welcome back, and thank you very much for joining us. And as you have the opportunity to focus on the wonderful things that have transpired thus far, the promised potential of what will, under the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Heritage, the Chief Officer, Mr. Vicente. Thank you for sharing with us and through your team for inviting him to join us some of the things we were hearing about, some of the things we heard about, and it's so much excitement. So we're honored to listen more, ma'am.
Thank you very much. And that was just a very small glimpse of so much that the core ministry is doing. And again, I'm sure that those staff members will be back on to share with the listening audience all about the other projects that they are working on. I just wanted, as a follow-up to the information Alanis was sharing, to remind the public that the ministry has on sale Caymanian Proud shirts, and we are readily available anytime if you're interested in purchasing them. I think on the 28th through the 30th, we will be over at the government admin building, and shirts will be readily available. That would be next week, Monday through Wednesday. So if persons are interested, if you're not able to get over there, please don't hesitate, reach out to us, and we will make arrangements to bring shirts to you all. And then on the 8th of November, which is a Friday, we're also going to be celebrating another 3-4-5 day, again showing the how proud we are to be Caymanians and to be here in the beautiful Cayman Islands. And this is an opportunity for you to wear those really lovely Caymanian Proud t-shirts that you can purchase from the ministry. So I just wanted to touch on that just before I go ahead and introduce some additional staff members that I now have with me from the department level. So I have Camille Angel, and she's with the Youth Service Unit, and I also have two of my senior coaches from the Department of Sports, Miss Marta Day and Chester Holston. Again, these are staff members, entities that could have subject areas all by themselves that we're trying to cover a lot in a very short period of time, but we'll invite them to come back on. If you're not hearing from us on radio, look on our Facebook page, look on our Instagram page. We're always posting something about what we're doing and what we're inviting people to come out and get involved with. I want to take this opportunity to invite Miss Camille to just share a little bit about the Youth Service Unit and some of the initiatives that they have covered, but more importantly, they have an initiative, event that is happening in November of this year. And I definitely want her to highlight that, share with the public what that is all about, and to also highlight the fact that although it's Youth Service Unit, because they are there in the intergenerational hub, a lot of the seeing a really lovely overlapping with what we're doing with our young people and the aging population, and is just a wonderful experience. See how those age ranges mesh, is able to pass along information to each other as well. So I'm going to hand it over to Camille just for her to share a little bit about the Youth Service Unit.
Thank you, CEO. The Youth Service Unit has had a variety of activities. So we know we have acted to Radio Kim earlier this year, showing up a lot of these. In May, we start annual Youth Empowerment Museum. So be familiar, our members with relates to social empowerment, maybe economic empowerment, things that concern youth. We were very fortunate. Ms. Chin as our full speaker recently is a social media and entrepreneur who very familiar with her work. Also, Miss Tree is an international short. And there's a really great variety of not just the keynote address, but also panels from young Caymanians in the community who are doing really great things. And the topic changes every year, but we have usually a young adult night, 18 to 35 range, where we would come and listen to that keynote address. And then we have a school conference next day where we have all of those panels and we have young people from public, private schools joining us. So this is really a great initiative for us to, again, share with youth what positive engagement looks like, what success looks like, how we can develop that and pass on valuable lessons in the process. We also conduct regular weekly programs, the Youth Services Unit, and if any interests you, encouraging you to contact us and to connect with our team as well. But the Cayman Islands Youth Assembly is one of those where we invite public and private schools to participate with youth 14 to 17 to represent their schools and also to voice concerns and to participate again in a variety of ways. Last year we had our youth assembly conducting a Child Month panel, so always trying to raise that youth voice and how important that is to us at the Youth Services Unit.
If I might ask, Ms. Camille, just for clarification, the Youth Assembly, is that separate and distinct from the Youth Parliament?
It is. It is. And so here, youth are able to address how they can be civically engaged, how they can talk about concerns that are a part of their community and things that they're facing as well. But we try to have them take that in a research avenue and be able to either present a paper at the end or video or panel or something that engages the public with the youth voice. And as CEO mentioned, we have the Proud of Them initiative as well, which is one of the initiatives that this month we will be seeing a gala to celebrate those young people. You would have, and members of the public would have seen the call for nominations around the summertime, where we ask the public, please give us nominations for youth who are anywhere from 10 to 25 years old, and they are excelling in 6 subject areas that we look at specifically. So culture, business, and career, with business being more related to entrepreneurship, and also sports and academics and community service. So those are the billboards that you see around Island. They're in they're in each of our districts, and you'll see they're a purple and orange color scheme with the Proud of Them logo on it as well. And also in Cayman Brac, you will see those billboards there by district admin. And this is really our way of putting those youth front and center and the wonderful things that they're doing to contribute to our community at even such a young age. We've had amazing honorees in the past, and we're looking forward to at this gala announcing to the public those which were selected for this year, the 2024 to 2025 group. And this will be a really exciting time for us as a country to share those stories of those young people. I don't want to give it away right now. I know we'll be coming back on air to share those because we'll be sharing with them very shortly, within the next week, that they will be our new set of Proud of Them honorees. And it's a really exciting time. You'll have seen Proud of Them honorees on there. You'll have seen honorees like Matthew Bodden in community service, Monina Thompson in the past. You'll see Reagan Ruddy was a past honoree. And we all know that these young people are doing great things. You see Devontae Howell on there. And at the time when they are actually identified, they might still be working on things and amazing accomplishments that are in progress. And so it's not that just ends there. Their story continues to inspire young people in our community, and that's why we find these billboards to be so important. You have to see it to be able to be inspired. And that's the tagline for the Proud of Them program. It's inspiration in action. You see those billboards, you want to know their stories, and you want to know how they've inspired us as a community. Along with this, the Youth Services Unit, we are also conducting life skills and some gap programming in different areas where we can tool up young people with skills and helpful life skills. And on top of that, as CEO mentioned, we at the Youth Services Unit are located in the Intergenerational Hub. So there are programs that are happening that we're partnering with different organizations. We've partnered with DCFS. We've seen things like in May, social cultural demonstrations with Northside seniors. and that was in collaboration with the Marie Martin Primary School. So they did rope laying and bingo. You'll also see there were other events there, including a men's domino social in June. We hosted a senior camp as well. That intergenerational activity is important because by having the connection to the seniors, we're building on the heritage components we can give to youth. So these are connections that we need to make. In August, we saw an intergenerational paint party as well. So that brought together youth and seniors. And there are lots more, I'm sure, exciting collaborations that are in the pipeline. And of course, we see other government agencies utilizing this space, and youth services is one of them. And we're really happy to have that space to be able to welcome the public to be a part of the things that we do. And of course, I know I mentioned that these are a lot of things that are happening that we've done, but if any of these things interest you as a member of the public, you're of course welcome to contact us. You can call us at 943-1127, or you can email us at info.ysu@gov.ky. We also have a website, www.youthservices.ky. You can follow us on Instagram. It's at Cayman Youth. And of course, you can connect with us through our ministry. So we really do want to encourage the public. If anything here interests you, please stay involved. Encourage your children to be involved. Encourage them to get involved in in many layers of activity, of civic engagement. And we really want to see them, of course, out at our events and activities, but also just coming by the hub and learning more about what we do and how we can help you. And I want to mention that on the 6th of November, for anyone who might be listening, the Youth Services Unit is actually hosting a senior Christmas card making workshop at the building. It's not us directly, it's Miss Virginia Foster who is hosting that. And for everyone who knows, Miss Virginia has a wealth of knowledge and experience and heritage, and this will be a really fun and engaging activity. So while this is related to seniors, we know that we'll see them in the building. And again, as I said, there's that benefit of what we can learn from the heritage, the culture, the sharing that happens. That is on the 6th of November. And there are 30 spots. So again, if you're interested, just contact us. You can maybe give us a call. It's 943-1127.
So, Sterling, what Camille is not telling you, that all of the work that she just spoke about, all of the initiatives, all of the activities, the programming is done by 8 young, amazing, dedicated Caymanians. It's only 8 staff members that is a part of the youth service unit, believe it or not. We are trying to advocate and to ensure that the youth service unit continues to grow, and we are hopeful that our budget will allow for us to add additional staff members. But right now we have 8 absolutely wonderful, hardworking young Caymanians that makes up the youth service unit. I am really, really pleased to see that coming out of our summer internship, we were able to host 15 young, talented summer interns, but 2 of them completed their university degree, and we were able to keep them on. So I want to give acknowledgement to Aaliyah General and Abraham Powery. Both of them have just recently joined the youth service unit, and we want to welcome them and congratulate them as 2 young Caymanian graduates that are returning home and that are able to be a part of the wonderful work that our ministry and our entities are doing. So I want to publicly thank the youth service unit for all that they're doing, not only focusing on our youth, but focusing on the aging population and how and why it's important that we blend the two together, and we continue to allow for that partnership and that growth and that development to continue from event to event, from activity to activity, but also from generation to generation. So to Miss Melanie Bryan, who is the leader of this team, and all of the staff there that is at the youth service unit, we extend our gratitude and appreciation to them. And I am mindful of the time. I am not wanting us to forget the Department of Sport. As I indicate, I have senior coaches with me, Senior Coach Day and Senior Coach Hurlston that is here with me. Definitely, this is an area that we'll have to come back and more on about, because the youth service unit has just recently gone through what is an exciting restructuring and refocusing process that is become very inclusive. And it's not about, as much as we're excited about our elite athletes, it's definitely not only the elite athletes, but it is about, again, taking a holistic approach and recognizing that no matter what your age is, no matter what the circumstances might be, there is importance behind a healthy and active lifestyle. And both Chester and Marta is here today to just speak a little bit about some of the programs that they are offering to all age groups, and why it's important that those programs are continued, and why we're looking at this holistic approach. Chester more from a swimming perspective, and then Miss Day is in the community and working with our aging population and working with our women. And I'm going to turn it over to them, because I'm so excited about the restructuring and the refocusing that I can talk about it all day long. But I know that I need to allow them to jump in right now. So I'm going to turn it over to them both. Please share a bit about some of the activities that you all are doing.
Miss Mita, you want to have Miss?
Yeah, you want to go first, yes?
Mr. Hurlston, sir.
Morning, or it is evening.
Afternoon.
See? Afternoon, yes. So, I'm here representing the Department of Sports. First of all, my name is Chester Hurston. I'm the swim coach at the Lions Pool. And for those that don't know the Lions Pool, I can give you a little history about the background of that. The pool was built by the Lions Club of the Grand Cayman, and then it was donated to the Cayman's government. And from there, we had our first 25 meters pool, and the program started from there, our off-school program. So thanks to them for them building the pool, donated to us. We have continued to partnership with them and continue our programs. Programs that are being run right now are our off-school program. That's run from September right into June. For those that want to get into our program, you can contact, I guess put it there from now. You can contact at number for 949-8105, or you can email us at lionspool@gov.ky. So lionspool@gov.ky, and we respond to you. But our programs run from age 3 to 14. Kids that can't swim, or you want to learn a little bit more about swimming, we take kids on of that. And that's anyone. So we don't hold back no one that, kind of, if you just want to learn about it, if you want to get into swimming, our doors are open for them. We start at, once again, age 3, and if you can't swim, we'll get you up to par. And if you want to get a little bit more better, I guess like our Olympian Jordan, we can kind of get you there, and then you can take the rest after that. But our main job is to give anyone that is interested in swimming our opportunity to swim. We're surrounded by the ocean. We're, as you know, a lovely island. We want to enjoy the beaches. People want to make sure their kids are safe. So our programs give that kind of, hey, we will teach you how to swim. We would do it for free. Our program is free.
It's not just that competence around the water, but that confidence as well.
So with having confidence, you would do more. And, over the years, we have seen that, if you don't have the confidence, it's kind of like you don't are 100%. But our program runs in the afternoons from 3 o'clock, from 3:30 to 5 o'clock. We have 4 different groups, from the beginning groups to the elite group, going right up to become fish names: starfish, sea turtles, dolphin, sharks. But it's like level 1 to like level 4. And then once you pass our groups, you're kind of certified that you're water safe.
Yeah.
If you want to go from there,
then you can join a club team, which we partner alongside with the club teams out here on the island, that we would do a flush up, and then they would do the more brush up. But our main goal is to give local Caymanians, non-Caymanians, an opportunity to learn how to swim. Once we're doing that in the programs, then you can kind of go into your schools. We actually partner with the education too, go into education and help with their PE lessons. So if you're a parent that concerned that you want your child to learn how to swim, you can actually look up, or you can partner with look at education or PE teachers, and then they can direct us, because we teach all the kids on the island pretty much from year 4 right up to high school level. So no one should be left behind. It shouldn't be like I can't afford it, or I can't really, get down in the afternoon. If you're in schools, we get in the schools. If you can get down in the afternoon, we do an after-school program. So we try to make sure everybody can have access to learn how to swim. I think that is very important with, once again, surrounded by the ocean. We had a few deaths in the last 2 years of young ones dying, and we don't want that to happen anymore. We want to make sure that our kids are safe and that they can enjoy the waters.
It's if I might, as you share that, a parent shared a number of years ago, even though the child isn't into swimming, so to speak, but they flew a lot.
Right.
And at a very young age, they taking one of those transatlantic flights. They're in flight safety demonstration comes on, and they tell you about the life vest. And the child goes, "Well, we're in a plane." And it was that conversation that then created a little bit of angst in the child that led to learning to swim, so that just the use and the appearance of a life vest, you understand it. Now, we now make that correlation between, aviation in a sense and, plane in the air. You think swimming, a boat, an island, a pool.
Right.
So, thanks for the wonderful program that, Coach Chester and the team.
I mean, I do have a little bit more that's going to go on. We do have a master's program that runs at lunchtime. That's from 12 to 1. So those are people that want to get back into swimming, that they I feel like I want to, stretch my limbs a little bit. We do have a 12 to 1 that anyone can come in, and then they can do their own little workout, and then they can go straight back to work after their workout. So that's between 12 and 1 o'clock. Once again, if they need more information, they can email us or call, and then we can get them onto that. With this new pool, which I don't want to touch on, that's going to give us the ability to do a lot more programs. So right now we're limited because of the old pool and how we're so stocked on time and it's so compact. But with that new pool, they're going to give us a lot more programs for the community, not just for the competitive athletes or the competitive professionals. Yeah. It's for the normal person that want to come in, or you want to do rehab, or you just want to, I'm up there in age, just want to do a little bit of moving up and down. We're working on that for the future, that everyone can have access, because it's all about access when we're on the island. You should have access to a pool, ocean, and do it in a safe environment. So with the new pool coming down the line, that's going to give us a lot more programs to roll out.
Yeah, man. You can do.
And he has a strong team behind him.
Yes, I want to give shout out to my coaches, my assistant coaches. I want to give shout out to Joanna Mandison. I want to give shout out to Bryce Thompson. They're my main backbone, that when we run our programs, we're safe, we're doing a great job. Thanks, Chief, for being a support there, because she's always checking up to make sure that, our programs are being put out, because if we're doing stuff in the silent, then nobody not really know anything. So thanks for her bringing us on, that we can, show our highlights of what we're doing in the public, because that doesn't mean important thing that we're showing our goals, and I do sometimes don't show them, but yes, the importance of showing our goals of what we're doing in the community.
But thank you for that. And if I might, through the Chief Officer, Ms. Mida, over the years has reached out to us, and it was almost like getting people to demonstrate all that they do, our coaches in the various sports and even the sports camps. We want to say thanks to them publicly, but literally got to pull them through the door. So to that, I'm glad that we are able to see it. So
a very humble, sterling set of staff members who is not blowing their own horn, but definitely I want to take the opportunity and blow this horn very loudly, because the staff at all of the entities are doing an absolutely amazing job, and it's all for the benefit of the community. It is nothing that we are excluding any age. We're not excluding anyone. Everyone in the community benefits from this, no matter what the subject area is that falls under our ministry. We're seeing the benefit of it. Very, very, very obvious in the community. We're hearing people come forward and extend their thanks and appreciation. And again, some of the programs that Miss Day have to offer that is very specific to the aging population and to our females. Again, we are seeing the benefit. We're seeing the importance of us looking at why these groups are important and why we need to incorporate them into our plans and our sports activities.
Indeed. Ms. Pino.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Mita Day, and I keep saying referring to sports coordinator for women head coach. While it's focus on females, I do help out the males as well. But basically, my program is geared towards middle-aged women. But recently, I have started to take on women as young as like 25 in my programs who've approached me. And then I also focus on the older women. In the programs that I run, I try to use innovative approaches that will further motivate and engage the participants on their physical and mental wellness journey, and also their healthier lifestyle eating journey. And programs, we offer a variety of programs. I've been building the program to try and meet the needs of the community. At first, I started off with programs in the evening, 3 programs at 6, and then we partnered with DCFS, and I specifically run the program out of West Bay at 10 o'clock on a Wednesday out of John Gray Memorial. And I have, that group is growing. We have men coming now. Some weeks, the last few weeks, we've been having up to 15 consistently coming. Mind you, that group was bigger, but the levels between some of them were very, the gap was huge. So that group stopped coming because I had like Mrs. Basdeo's mom coming to that group. So I had people in wheelchairs. So there were various restrictions, and then after a while, the group like sort of like set more with people who could move, who were more mobile. So we still had modifications within the group, but they were doable for the inclusiveness. And I also do a 10 o'clock group on a Tuesday out of the hub. That's been going very well. I think it's September was 1 year for that group. And they hit different graphics because, let's face it, some people will come if their friend is coming. So sometimes if the demographic is too wide, then some people will feel intimidated, not for any reason that anyone with the group made them feel that. They just feel more comfortable if they're coming with people who is more like them. And then sometimes when they do cross over and meet, they form this bond that's really, really amazing. So those are some of the journeys. So those are some of the sessions that we offer. We also offer a 6:30 a.m. session, and I offer that on a Wednesday and a Friday morning at 6:30. I'm operating solely now out of the hub, which is a very inspirational space. The space may not be ideal, but we make it work, and I'm very grateful because my office is now situated at the hub. So it makes life easier for me to run the programs there as well because, it's inside. Also, it gives me the opportunity to still run the program whether it's raining or not. And those women come through. They wade through that water and they get to those sessions. And basically, our sessions focus on the 3 most important components of why we should exercise. We're talking about cardiovascular fitness, muscular endurance, and flexibility. And I mean, I look at it as a 3-legged stool because if you're doing some type of physical activity, it's probably going to make you want to eat better. You're definitely going to sleep better. And then when you sleep better, you're going to be less stressed. When you're less stressed, you can think and focus better. So then you probably will tweak your diet. So I think that those 3 go together. So I call it a 3-legged stool. So that's the approach. And we try to include everything. We try to focus on balance as well. We also do exercises that's going to engage them mentally Recently, I decided, like, why we do tic-tac-toe on the paper, so why not do it on the ground? So I put some rings down and set it up for the tic-tac-toe, and I make them put on bibs in the different colors, and then they have to go and step in those rings, and then they have to keep stepping and then get tic-tac-toe. So they're moving, they're working on their balance, and they're thinking. So I try to do innovative approaches like that, and I'm always coming up with something new to try and keep them engaged. And some of the benefits that the people have said that they gain from coming to the classes are like they got fitter, so they're breathing better. You find that when they check their pulse rate, it might have started off at 8 and now it's down to 6.5. They're stronger. They have more improved flexibility. And we also go and do that test often, because oftentimes some people do not have enough muscle on their body, and we don't care how much they weigh. Once it's muscle, it's about the body fat that we're trying to get down. All of those things work hand in hand. And in the sessions, we try to focus more on technique. So if all of us are here in that session, it doesn't matter that you could do 10, she can do 15, and he can do 20, and she can do 4. We tend to go like by 30 seconds, and then you rest for 15 or 40 or 20, and you focus on what you can do in that time frame. And as long as you're doing it properly and you're safe, that's what it's all about. And it becomes a community. It builds social interaction, understanding of dietary needs, the memory exercises, the balance exercises. For example, at the talent show for the seniors the other night, my seniors from West Bay did a fashion show. And that was a part of the balance, because when they were working on the balance, we could do one-legged steps and all those things. But then I thought it would be fun to get them modeling. So when I said to them, I need you all to walk, they said, we walk. I said, no, I'm talking about walking, like strutting. And then the twirling and that type of stuff. And then we put some music to that they like. Newton John, that we hear, and we're singing, we're just moving it. And then it built up, and then they built their confidence, and then decided that we would go out to Ooh La La to do some popping and twirling. And we left it, and they came up with the idea, how about we do a fashion show for years for West Bay. And then Mr. Wisenham, I can't forget him. He's my left arm. He escorted them, and they felt comfortable for walk out. And then after they went out on their own, and they stepped on fire, shone bright like a diamond, and they ended up with "Walk with Me, I'll Walk with You," and then and horses. And I'm sure that she's gonna follow through on that. So if you want to reach me, you could call Department of Sports on 949-7082. You can also call the hub 943-1127, because I work out of their office.
Yes.
And you can reach me there, or you could email me era.day.ky and say that you're interested, or you can shout out DCFS on 949-0290. And the Power is community officer for the West District. That's the one that I focus on. Let's see if we can get you in. Yeah. That's just a small of what I do. Yeah. And it's just community programs, not to talk about the events.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that the Department of Sports is doing, but if we could, Sterling, invite DOS to come back on again and expand on all the services. And I'm mindful that we've probably gone way past your break. And once we're back from the break, I'll just do a final wrap up before we leave you.
Oh, hey, that's what we'll do. Join us after.
The rich flavors of Italy just arrived at Subway. Say ciao to the Italianos. Our 3 new Subway Series recipes, carefully crafted with an Italian flair. Try the Hot Shot Italiano for an enticing and zesty touch. The tastier than ever Ultimate BMT, generously stuffed with a mix of ham, pepperoni, and salami. Or go all in with the creamy chicken bacon Alfredo. New Subway Series Italianos. Chef-crafted greatness in every bite. Elevate your game only at Subway. Delizioso.
You deserve a unique vacation this year, one with easy non-stop flights from Cayman. Cayman Airways offers more non-stop flights to and from the Cayman Islands than any other airline. Now you can add Panama and Los Angeles to your travel bucket list. Skip the hassle of connecting flights. Panama is just a 2-hour non-stop flight from Cayman. And Los Angeles? Get there in less than 5 hours non-stop aboard Cayman Airways. Call 949-2311 or visit CaymanAirways.com to book your Los Angeles or Panama getaway today.
Stay cyber secure with Cayman National. Protect your computers and mobile devices with security software to defend against cyber attacks through viruses, malware, and other online threats. Be aware of unsecure Wi-Fi connections when in public. If you need to access your online banking or sensitive information on your mobile devices, try disabling the Wi-Fi and switching to data from your mobile network. If you suspect a fraud attempt, please contact our customer support team at 949-8300.
Accidents and illnesses can strike without warning. Ouch! When it comes to urgent care, every second counts. At Doctors Hospital, we have a dedicated team of experienced doctors and nursing staff available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't waste time in an overcrowded emergency room when you need urgent care. Whether it's a broken bone, a severe infection, or a sudden illness, trust in Doctors Hospital's unwavering dedication to providing the best immediate care. For complete urgent care when you need it the most, choose Doctors Hospital, located in Georgetown, 16 Middle Road.
The best foundation you can wear is glowing, healthy skin. The offices of dermatologist Dr. Wayne Porter specialize in enhancing your skin's well-being. Whether you're seeking advanced skin care, including any skin cancers, Botox, filler, cosmetic skin enhancements, or simply looking to reduce wrinkles, Dr. Porter offers a full-service dermatology and dermatological surgery practice. For more information, email drporterkman@gmail.com or call 946-9020. That is 946-9020.
Life's best moments are precious. Taking the time to cherish them with those we love is the most important thing in the world. At Cineco, we've got you covered for all these moments, helping you take care of your health, supporting your family's next move, and making sure those you care about are protected on the road. Visit Cineco.ky today. Cineco, keeping Cayman covered.
She hear clunk and her car stop. I was just about to send her some money, so I send it straight to her JN Money Transfer card. It cost me less, and perhaps she use the card, pay the garage right away. She'll get discount through the JN Rewards program in Jamaica. This card make things easy. You can even get funds at any multi-link ATM.
JN Money Transfer Card. Fast, affordable, convenient. Tell your loved ones in Jamaica about it. Sign up is free.
The DVDL Customer Support Unit is now open. Customers can book appointments for written and driving tests through DVDL's hotline at 945-8344. That's 945-8344.
Reflections annual countdown to Christmas sale is on now. Ladies, save 50 to 75% off selected fashion clothing, selected Adidas, Puma, and Nike sneakers discounted from 25 to 50% off. Make your gift giving super easy this year by getting Reflections gift certificates for everyone on your list. Converse kicks starting at $25 and bargains galore throughout the store. Guys, cargo pants, big and tall, $5.50. Levi's and selected Docker pants, 25% off. Every purchase above $49 at Reflections gives you the opportunity to win 2 free tickets to any Cayman Airways destination of your choice. Open Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. Shop Reflections on Shen Road beside the Mango Tree.
See yourself in Reflections.
Reflections, always driving down prices.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back. Thank you very much for joining us, and to the Chief Officer, Ms. Teresa Chiniki, and her fantastic team over at the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Heritage for this extended time. And in a few seconds, we're going to welcome from Dee's Pizza, Mr. Diego Smith, a young entrepreneur that we get a chance to celebrate and close out of Friday. But just hold on. You could be able to smell the success, but taste the pizza? Who knows? Chief Officer, that kind of speaks in a sense to what we've been discussing all along as we focus on our community. We're celebrating the accomplishments of our society through, the unwavering dedication of our fantastic public servants. So thank you for letting us at least have a preview of some of the things that just under that one ministry you're continuing to do. But
definitely a preview, definitely a snapshot. We will be back. I will have other staff members join me so that they're able to speak about their particular areas and all of the wonderful work that is being done in the community, and a true reflection of what the Deputy Governor constantly encourages and we are thriving for is that world-class civil service. I can see it in my ministry very, very clearly, and I hope that the public can as well. I am wanting to highlight, I did highlight the returning graduates that came in under the youth service unit. I very quickly also want to acknowledge Miss Jade Pickern, who also is a returning graduate and is back with the Department of Sports. So she started with us the 1st of October, so very new to the team. I want to say welcome to her. And then down at the Cayman Collection Center, we have Asha Ebanks, and we have a young man by the name of Omari Powry, who is also down there as he's preparing to go off to university. We have him helping us down there. So it's this young talent that we're constantly encouraging to be in our organization and to help us as a part of our growth and our development. Again, in addition to thanking the staff members for all that they do, we also want to thank the public for their ongoing support, for those entities, for private sector that give us sponsorship, that give us support. A special thank you to everyone out there. If there any listening that is very much interested in sponsoring or is willing to give a donation to any of our programs and any of our services, please don't hesitate. Reach out to me. My work number is 244-2426, or my cell number is 945-7010. I'm happy to hear from you. The government cannot fund and do everything on its own. We invite private sector to come on board, to give us a helping hand, to make a donation, that all of the programs that we are working on now and the future programs that we are able to extend to the entire community, and definitely get these programs reaching everyone. The key and the main focus for us is inclusion. We don't want anyone to be left out of the programs that we're offering. And finally, I want to just quickly mention the fact that we are in the process of creating a heritage unit, and so that's a new initiative for us. I will be sharing more about that in the very near future. But again, if private sector want to partner with us in regards to that new initiative, we're welcoming them. Reach out and we will be happy to provide you with more information about that. And that is the Ministry of Youth Sports. Youth Sports and Heritage. I have to keep remembering there's a slight change in my ministry name. Youth Sports and Heritage. That's amazing work that the core ministry as well as Department of Sports, Youth Service Unit, and our SAGCs, the museum and the gallery are all doing wonderful, wonderful work in the community. And I again thank these entities, and I thank Radio Cayman for allowing us to come in and to share this information with you. So we look forward to coming back.
You're most, publicly invited and welcome, and we hope that we can extend that, individual to your different entity chief officer. Certainly have been, for me, just exhilarating to see what we are achieving. So I'll invite you individually to continue to excel, to, be highly favored and have a very, very rewarding and productive weekend. Looking forward to continue dialogue as we close out our, calendar year with excitement to what the new year will unfold. And as we come back from the break, Diego Smith from D's Pizza comes into the studio.
Sports Day, Saturday,
And
older persons.
I was going to say, Miss Peter, maybe the pizza might be the preparation for the people, but nonetheless, the calories in the cars might just help them to perform. So this Saturday, and it's in the evening, right?
Yes.
Yes, and I know they had been on radio, I think, even up until this morning.
Yes.
But this might be a different audience.
Yeah.
Please come down to Truman Bond Sports Complex. 5 o'clock it starts, so get down and start registering from 4 o'clock.
For our
Fun
seniors.
games, giant
Yes.
tic-tac-toe, 100-meter, 50-meter, 80-meter walk, ball throw, beanbag toss. Fun. Come and support them.
It's
And
like
this
our
is our
school-
senior
Yeah.
Coach Cherry's
day.
at the helm.
Yes, definitely.
All right, well,
Thank
we'll
you so
do our
much.
best. Thank you all.
Thank you.
All right, please join us after. We have something to share with you. Stay tuned.
You deserve a unique vacation this year, one with easy non-stop flights from Cayman. Cayman Airways offers more non-stop flights to and from the Cayman Islands than any other airline. Now you can add Panama and Los Angeles to your travel bucket list. Skip the hassle of connecting flights. Panama is just a 2-hour non-stop flight from Cayman. And Los Angeles? Get there in less than 5 hours non-stop aboard Cayman Airways. Call 949-2311 or visit CaymanAirways.com to book your Los Angeles or Panama getaway today.
Stay cyber secure with Cayman National. Here are a few tips that will benefit you. Ensure to log out completely when you finish any online banking activities. Be aware of phishing attempts and only click links from trusted sources that are sent from your device through emails and messages. Remember, Cayman National will never ask you for your credentials. If you suspect a fraud attempt or that your account has been compromised, please immediately contact our customer support team at 949-8300.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
Now, more than ever, supporting your immune system is crucial to helping your body fight off illnesses like the common cold, the flu, and COVID-19. At ValueMed Pharmacy on Walker's Road and in Buttontown, we carry all the essential vitamins and minerals to help support your immune system and improve your overall health. Some of our top immunity support picks are vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, elderberry, and quercetin, or the popular 7-in-1 immunity support. Our pharmacists are always on hand to help guide you and answer any questions. Visit ValueMed Pharmacy on Walker's Road or Buttontown. Live happy, live healthy with ValueMed Pharmacy.
89.9 Radio Cayman helps you to weather the storm during this hurricane season.
One of the most crucial elements of hurricane preparedness is storm awareness. During the season, it is of utmost importance to pay attention to the latest local weather forecast, as hurricanes do not suddenly form or strike. There are various methods of advanced notification. Utilizing such may be the difference between a favorable outcome and disaster. Both television and radio serve as excellent mediums with up-to-the-minute storm path information in the wake of a hurricane. Another method of tracking a hurricane may be only arm's length away. Your smartphone or tablet can be your most valuable tool before, during, and after a storm, providing countless numbers of apps with crucial hurricane information. Many apps allow you to track storms with moving radar and satellite imagery, plus offer alerts, current conditions, forecasts, advisories, and even video.
This hurricane preparedness tip was brought to you by your community radio station, Radio Cayman 89.9 FM.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Hey, welcome back. And as we invite Mr. Diego Smith, please come on down. You're our honored guest to close out the program from D's Pizza. And we're going to have the news break shortly, and you're going to have a chance to chat with him. Thank you for letting us extend an invitation to you to join us on air.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
It is an honor to be able, as Mr. Lannis shared earlier, as we showcase our young people and take pride in their success, their entrepreneurship, to see your endeavors, man. We thought it would be very appropriate. We know it's a busy time of your day, so thanks for coming across with us, man. Really, really honored, excited, enthusiastic, and feel motivated, inspired to go and succeed, man. So how are you?
I'm doing well. Like you said, it is a busy time, but you know, gotta make time to be able to go out and get the story out and let people see that, you know.
And we want to help you with that, because it is the success of our individuals that build success in the community. It is the inspiration that we draw from others who are beating the path. If we draw alongside and support, nurture, promote, it makes us better.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, this is not my venture. I don't get anything for this except the pride to see our people achieve that they work hard with expectation. It might pay off. If not, try something else.
Yeah, that's how we started with this. We were like, you know what, let's do something new, bring something new to the island, and if it doesn't work out, we're chefs. We can come up with something else.
Well, we want you to tell us more about it, and as we get, shortly into the news, as our parents tell us, nothing venture, nothing gain. You have two fantastic looking boxes, right? And if it's okay with you, for our listeners, I'm going to leave it to Miss Susan to navigate the cameras. But tell us a little bit about what's in those boxes and share with us. And then when we come back, we can talk about the business and the process. Because we're going to ask you many questions. If anything that you don't want to answer, that's fine. But we're going to ask. So Diego Smith, talk to us, man.
So I brought two pizzas here for you guys to try. One is our OG pepperoni. It has double pepperoni on there. It has barbecue sauce, our house-made tomato, and then it has some Scotch bonnet honey that we make in-house, where we infuse the Scotch bonnet honey with regular honey and seasoning peppers in there as well. And then we have we call it the Cayman jerk, where we marinate our chicken with our jerk marinade, and then we make a jerk sauce that we put on top of it, which is like a sweet and spicy, and then to bring it all together, we have some plantain puree on there. So it gives it a little fruity sweet. It's like, you don't get that on pizza. And then we garnish it with some scallions.
All right. Now, it's according to my clock on the screen, it says 2 p.m.
Yeah.
So anybody want a late lunch or ready for lunch or just had lunch but want something else, right now, where can they go and get it, man?
Oh, D's Pizza.
Okay, where is that now?
Oh, it's we located in Regatta parking lot, which is right next to Cossey Les. We're there from 11 till 10 p.m. in the night, Monday to Saturday.
Yeah.
And you can get a hold of us by calling us, or you can get through on Bento or Let's Eat.
Okay.
Or you can just come in person,
Okay. So Regatta is where the Cayman Water Company is. Some of the stuff is there. So it's right there.
Correct.
And so
you'll see if you go round the roundabout, it's the only food trailer there. It's black, big old sign says D's Pizza.
D's Pizza. All right. If it's okay, and only, I know you're a chef, and many of us who like the kitchen know that we are very, 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 and I can see it with you, very hygienic, very cautious with food. Could you open that box, get Susan to zoom in on the pizza and see people in? I mean, who knows? They can't eat it on the screen, but they might be like some of us and go lick the screen. I don't know. But better yet, head down to these
that's
pizza.
a better option. Don't dirty up your
screen. As we take the break, this is what, without knowing you, just met you recently for the first time, recognizing that cleanliness that you have, that quality control. The man will not open the pizza box because it's been put in there. It's only going to be open now when it's ready to be served. All right? Most people will say, see, look at that.
No, I don't even want to open it because the heat's going to come out and everything. But
I respect that, my friend. And that is how, food should be.
Agreed.
And I'm going to take the break for the news. I know the fantastic team here will enjoy your gifting to us. Thank you for that. I want you to tell us how you got started when we come back from the break. I want you to tell us all about the venture. Tell us, we want to know your secret sauce.
No. We can't.
We're going to ask. All right. Mr. Diego Smith, D's Pizza, excited to showcase and share with him. So join us right after.
From Radio Cayman's newsroom, this is Headlines.
The Headline News is brought to you by Kirk Market.
With your latest headlines, I'm Felicia Rankin-Solins. The Ministry of Tourism and Ports celebrates Caymanian bodybuilder Robert Thompson Jr.'s recent international victories, which have propelled him to the top ranks of natural bodybuilding worldwide. Competing in prestigious competitions such as the BNBF Finals, Muscle Mayhem, Mr. America, and the Drug-Free Athlete Coalition Finals, Thompson's accomplishments have not only placed him among the world's elite, but have also inspired a budding community of bodybuilders right here in the Cayman Islands. In international news, at least 38 people have been killed in Israeli strikes in southern Gaza, the Hamas-run health ministry says. Rescue workers said 9 children from one family were among those killed. The Israeli military said it was checking reports, but earlier it announced that troops and aircraft had killed a number of Palestinian fighters in southern Gaza over the past day. It came as Israeli forces reportedly raided one of the last functioning hospitals in the north of the territory. Eric and Lyle Menendez, 2 brothers convicted of murdering their parents more than 3 decades ago, are likely to move one step closer to being released from prison. The brothers are currently serving life in prison without the possibility of parole in California. But on Friday, a Los Angeles County District Attorney is set to recommend their resentencing in front of a judge, arguing for a lesser sentence for the 2. While it is a significant development in a case that has gripped the nation, it is one step on what could be a long road. These are your headlines. I'm Felicia Rankin-Zollins.
www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Check out our social media pages: Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Radio Cayman Headline News.
You can now renew your driver's license or motor vehicle license online, and you don't need an ESID number. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit www.dvdl.gov.ky.
When it comes to weekly meal prep, I trust Kirk Market to provide the best value for quality proteins. The butchers at Kirk Market are super helpful. They always slice my steaks perfectly. Kirk Market has everything I need for healthy and flavorful protein-packed meals. From lean cuts of CAB choice beef, tender CAB prime beef, the juiciest pork, and all-natural hormone-free poultry, to their seafood section with everything from fresh local snapper to omega-3 rich salmon. I choose Kirk Market for the highest quality proteins to support my healthy lifestyle. Kirk Market. Eat well, live well, and discover a world of choice.
Hey, did you register to vote yet? The final registration deadline to vote in the 2025 general elections will be the 1st of January, 2025. Go to elections.ky to download your registration form. Once you've filled it out, take the form and the originals of all your required documents to the elections office. They're located on West Bay Road in Baytown Office Suites. Or you can even email it to them. Register to vote by January 1st, 2025. For more information, visit elections.ky, call 949-8047, or email office@elections.ky. Your vote is your voice. Make it count.
Accidents and illnesses can strike without warning. Ouch! When it comes to urgent care, every second counts. At Doctors Hospital, we have a dedicated team of experienced doctors and nursing staff available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't waste time in an overcrowded emergency room when you need urgent care. Whether it's a broken bone, a severe infection, or a sudden illness, trust in Doctors Hospital's unwavering dedication to providing the best immediate care. For complete urgent care when you need it the most, choose Doctors Hospital, located in Georgetown, 16 Middle Road.
Stay cyber secure with Cayman National. Here are a few tips that will benefit you. Ensure to log out completely when you finish any online banking activities. Be aware of phishing attempts and only click links from trusted sources that are sent from your device through emails and messages. Remember, Cayman National will never ask you for your credentials. If you suspect a fraud attempt or that your account has been compromised, please immediately contact our customer support team at 949-8300.
Freedom, Cayman Rack. Freedom, Little Cayman. Soft breezes, blue waters, no traffic. Unwind and rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. Sister Island Staycations, a taste of freedom. Discover all that our sister islands have to offer. Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Hey, welcome back and thanks for joining us. And trust and pray you're having a wonderful Friday. You were able to share with us as we had the wonderful team from the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Heritage. And now especially to be able to welcome Mr. Diego Smith. These pizza. For me, our Business Buzz segment would be a wonderful place for you to come back on if you will. But more importantly, on a personal level, to be able to look across the table and always see our young people who have ambition, aspiration, who are desirous of achieving and attaining, and we just need to draw alongside. And I'm hoping that through you today, that other sort of venture that is in the mind of one of our younger people will be fostered and nurtured, and they'll draw strength and inspiration through you. So I'm excited that's going to happen, man. Can I then ask, Diego, I mean, as much as you wish, share a bit about yourself, right?
Okay.
But we also want to ask not only how you got into this field, but, what is it like being in the field, and then your sort of professional acumen, your training and expertise, and like, as you said, being as chefs.
Yeah.
But, so share with us, please.
Well, first off,
I need just put that mic and pretend that's
sorry.
to you, and you're going to be doing your thing. So, unlike me, you're taller.
So I'm from West Bay. I grew up in West Bay. A family from East End as well.
Mm-hmm.
So been here most of my life. Learned to cook through being around grandmother, my mom. Seeing everyone cooking and stuff. So. That's where I kind of learned to cook, but I also wanted to do mechanics, growing up with bikes and stuff, so I wanted to do mechanics. And then I traveled to California on a basketball scholarship. So while I was there, we did a international day. So you had to do something to represent where you're from. So I made curry chicken and white rice, and they loved the chicken. They loved it. They love all the flavor of it, everything. They asked me to make it the following day when it wasn't International Day anymore. So that's where my love for culinary sparked. Seeing how much people loved my food, loved something that I can do for them, and I thought, I can do this. I like doing this. I like making people happy. So that's where it sparked from. And then I left California, traveled to England. I worked there and studied at the same time. And left England and went to Canada, did some studying there as well. And then went to Italy and studied culinary there as well. So a bit of traveling, and then I decided to come back home because I didn't really... I knew how to cook Cayman food, a food that I grew up on, but I didn't 100% know it. Because I just, like I said, only been around it when my grandma was cooking it, or my mom was cooking and stuff. So I came back here to learn and be able to draw from my culture, to be able to put that into my food. So I came back here, started working at Hurley's, because they did a buffet style, and my first time I came back, I saw they did buffet of it was like they did Cayman food that day. So I was like, oh, I want to learn how to cook for 500 people, and I get to learn more about my food as well. So did that, and then the urge to get back into fine dining was still there. So I searched for some restaurants, and I found the Brasserie, and I like the fact that they did a lot of farm to table, a lot of incorporating local ingredients in their food and stuff like that. So I found that very interesting, and I went to work there. And when I went there for about 2 years, and then I left there, and I started doing private chef work. That's when I started to experiment and put all the knowledge that I learned together into my cooking. And I did that for about 3 years. And I got an opportunity to open a food truck. During my private chef work, I had a client that loved pizza. Every Friday did pizza, right? So every Friday we do pizzas for them. We would do the Napolitana, which is the round pizza, traditional Italian style, every Friday. And they were adventurous. They let us try whatever toppings we wanted and, do whatever we want on top. But we were like, let's change the pizza in general. So, the whole thing. So we were searching pizzas, and we saw Detroit-style pizza on YouTube. And we were like, what's Detroit-style pizza? We don't know. So from being curious about it, we decided to make it. And then we made it. We followed some recipes and we liked it, but it wasn't to where we wanted it, right? So we changed some recipes. Sorry, when I say we, I have a business partner and friend that I also met at the brasserie, and we worked together. And my last year in private chef work, me and him joined together, and he was there with me while we were experimenting on these stuff. So when I say we, I mean he's also on D's Pizza with me now. We would try different recipes, put our knowledge onto it, and then we came up with like this amazing dough that's like fluffy and soft, and it's just unreal. And then we finally presented it to our client, and they loved it. The kids loved it. Every Friday now they order the pizza. We get a order on bento from them. It's like, VIP. So we always they always order it. They still love it, and we appreciate the support from them. And the kids would always be like, "Oh, I want the square pizza. I want these pizza." So, but yeah. So it's been a long journey. It's been fun. And the best part for me is being able to continue learning and giving. Making people try something new, that's what we're about. That's why we got into D's Pizza, because it's not here. It was something new, and we figured, let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah, well, and thank you for sharing that. And I to our listeners, I mean, we're speaking to Diego Smith on D's Pizza, and when I first met you formally, I mean, I know of you from a distance, but I don't know you.
Right.
And I came and I said, well, pizza, and you were, even though you were closing or just about closed, no, you were closed. You were willing. I said, no, leave it, But that was that hospitality, that accommodation.
Right.
But in that ensuing conversation, the fact that you would accept the invitation to come to join, and for me, this is for us listening now to say to our children or to our students, if we're educators, you can excel. Put in the work.
Yeah, definitely.
You, as an individual, Diego, you're serving as an example. Just that quick preview of your training, your pursuits, the many countries, the love that you have for the Caymanian culture and the food, and then you're blending it with other stuff.
Right.
Pizza, if you like pizza, you like pizza. I love pizza. Susan was surprised that I actually took a bite and she saw me eat.
Yeah, first time.
Her and one of the friends say, "You don't eat?" No, I do eat. I enjoy it, you can see, right? But I love good food. The food isn't just about the flavor and the sustenance. Food is about the love that you put in it. You talk about your grandmother. That's what we all remember, our mothers. And we're in the kitchen, we're having fun. You feel and taste and eat the love.
Right.
With that, as we speak today, the whole issue of where you are, pizza. Pizza is almost universal.
Yeah.
And kind of preparing for today, not a historical, not a foodie, not anything. There are so many things across different cultures that look similar. They be calling it different. I mean, the tortilla, is that similar to the naan bread in terms of how it's used? Is that similar to tzatziki? I mean, there are many things that are flour-based, and pizza, pita, other things, they're all very similar, right?
Yeah.
How do you use it? So to you, what is pizza? And why that versus, you talk about fine dining, right?
So why we went with pizza was we wanted to be able to why we went with Detroit style pizza, let me say, is because we wanted to be able to give people an experience and be able to put all kind of weird and crazy toppings on top of the pizza, which we have coming. And we felt that, again, it was something that's not here on island, and for me, mainly being able to give that experience, and we think that pizza is a comfort food. People love pizza, like you said. People would, family, friends, at parties, when a lot of events you go to, there's pizza. All right, so we thought, if we can get into that and give people something that they never had before, that they will remember.
Right.
That's
So is then free. I mean, you're a trained chef. You've got I call it the academic, the theory, but you also have the practical. and people listening, just your work experience, that shows, I draw from what you say, a conscious, deliberate effort to learn. You work in here, you work in there, you're studying. That's to bring it to the table of professionalism, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's no different from the lawyer or the doctor who's continued training.
Right.
Right. You put in the effort. Hopefully, you'll get the recognition and the reward.
Which I think I'm getting at the moment. It's been roughly about 10 years. I've been doing culinary a few times. A little mental breakdown, like, oh my God, doing 10, 15, 18-hour shifts, back-to-back shifts, and it's just like I can't do this. But then again, you're always reminded when you're in the kitchen, but for me at least, because I'm doing what I love, and there are times that even though the hours are long, when you feel defeated, you get up the next day and you go back to it.
Well, I'm hoping that all of us who are living right this second and listening, right? I mean, that's not just alive, we're living, right? Yeah. And we're listening right this minute. Oh, I've done it 10 years. That's a short time, but it's a long time. 18-hour days, 6-7 days a week, right? No different, again, from the doctor, lawyer days. You're putting in the effort because there's a passion. Right. Now, for me, I got 2 quick questions before we take the next break. Because they're important. I always thought that pizza is and can be healthy. Right? The ingredients you put into it, the toppings, you can get vegetables, you can add your protein in whatever form. Right. Your dough, as you just described it, you can make it in different ways. I don't think, on a personal level, that's just my view, that pizza is quote-unquote unhealthy. No. I think it can be a very sustaining thing, and done well, tastes good. Am I wrong?
No, I think it is. So our dough, we have a biga, which is a ferment, and as you know, if you don't know, for people that are listening, ferment actually helps with gut digestion, right? So that alone, you can say, is a healthy aspect. I mean, if you eat like anything, if you eat in excessive amount, that's when it becomes unhealthy. But we get people that are like people that go to the gym constantly and working out, but they still come out to treat themselves because they know that it's not unhealthy, but if you eat it in large quantities, it will be.
All right, I'll save the next question for the break. I'll ask you. I'll ask. And listeners can weigh in. Do you eat pizza with knife and fork or with your hand? I mean, it's a question that needs to be answered. All right, Diego Smith, he's going to tell you how to find him on the social media, but he is physically located right now, open in the Regatta Office Park, right?
Correct.
Right next to the Kmart Water Company. Go pay what a bill. I need to go pay mine too.
Come get pizza.
Come get pizza same time.
Same time.
Right, join us after the break.
Did you know ordering your favorite sandwich from Subway just got easier? Yeah, picture this. No more waiting in line. No more fussing with cash. Just a delicious taste of Subway at your fingertips. With our new app, ordering your go-to sub is as easy as a few taps on your phone. Plus, receive exclusive deals and earn loyalty points with every purchase made on the app. Download the new Subway app today and get ready to ditch the lines and drive straight into your flavor. Visit the App Store or Google Play Store on your mobile phone and search for Subway Cayman Islands. Subway. Eat fresh.
When it comes to weekly meal prep, I trust Kirk Market to provide the best value for quality proteins. The butchers at Kirk Market are super helpful. They always slice my steaks perfectly. Kirk Market has everything I need for healthy and flavorful protein-packed meals. From lean cuts of CAB choice beef, tender CAB prime beef, the juiciest pork, and all-natural hormone-free poultry, to their seafood section with everything from fresh local snapper to omega-3 rich salmon. I choose Kirk Market for the highest quality proteins to support my healthy lifestyle. Kirk Market. Eat well, live well, and discover a world of choice.
Reflections annual countdown to Christmas sale is on now. Ladies, save 50 to 75% off selected fashion clothing, selected Adidas, Puma, and Nike sneakers discounted from 25 to 50% off. Make your gift giving super easy this year by getting Reflections gift certificates for everyone on your list. Converse kicks starting at $25 and bargains galore throughout the store. Guys, cargo pants, big and tall, $5.50. Levi's and selected Docker pants, 25% off. Every purchase above $40 $49 at Reflections gives you the opportunity to win 2 free tickets to any Cayman Airways destination of your choice. Open Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. Shop Reflections on Shen Road beside the Mango Tree.
See yourself in Reflections.
Reflections, always driving down prices.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome back, and honored, honestly, to always showcase our very own. But if I may say it, I'm kind of reluctant because the gentleman with whom we were speaking, Mr. Diego Smith from D's Pizza, just told us he's been in this sector for 10 years. So I still gotta say young, because a bit younger than me. We look
just a bit. No?
Yeah, we look almost the same age, but but to be able to genuinely, with such enthusiasm and love and respect and admiration, to look across and be inspired. Thank you, man. There are things I may want to do, and now talking to you, I'm like, why not? Right? And there are some young individuals who are thinking the same thing. This is why I'm so honored that you would find a few minutes, from your schedule. Being here isn't just about promotion. You gotta get back to work.
Yeah.
What would have been an 18-hour day now probably turns into, more because you're here.
Right.
So thank you for that.
No, it's
All
fine.
Right. And honestly, if this is sounding like me endorsing, yes, it is. I'm honored to do this and showcase. Now, Regatta Office Park, where the Water Company is where your food truck is, right? Yeah. And I want you to tell me more about that. But I asked the question, pizza, right? Do you eat it with knife and fork? Or well, you tell me, because I know how I like it.
I think you can do it with your hands. That's my opinion. Some people prefer knife and fork, believe it or not. I've seen people eat pizza with knife and fork.
I prefer with knife and fork.
Right, yeah.
And I tell you why, it's not just about, getting your hands messed up. It's hot. You want pizza to be hot, right?
Yeah.
But not so hot that you can't enjoy it, but you don't want it cold either. And I find that if you have, pizza with knife and fork, you just enjoy it. It adds its...
I don't agree. I never tried it with a knife and fork before, but I find that using my hands, I enjoy it. I can maneuver the pizza better.
My daughter said, psycho is you. Oh, no, what was the word she used? I don't know, whatever it is, those are the ones that use the knife and fork. I prefer the knife and fork.
Well, you fall into that category.
I fall in that category. And interesting enough, of all the drinks that I would have with pizza, a glass of red wine makes the digestion better.
Interesting.
Not any other alcohol, not any other libation. Just a glass. It could be a 4-ounce pour, it could be a 6-ounce pour. Right? Or you could have those glasses the whole bottle. I'll leave it to you.
I like those glasses better.
Just be responsible and share it. Don't consume all this. But a glass of red wine with it. Okay. There's something about it. And it's like fine dining. You sit, you enjoy the pizza. Thank you for sharing with us. I tasted it. It's amazing. I love good pizza. So you open, you say, 11 a.m.?
Yeah, 11 a.m. in the morning, and then we close at 10 p.m.
And then what days of the week?
Monday to Saturday.
Okay, Monday to Saturday. So we come down there, we can order it up online, we can come in person, we can eat right there, bring our knife and fork if you like.
Yeah, we don't have knife and fork today, I'm sorry.
What else is on the menu literally at D's Pizza?
So we have pizzas right now, and then we have our chicken wings. Our chicken wings are similar to Korean fried chicken. Again, we try to always give something different. So our chicken wings they're really good. Yeah. I'm telling you, people show up there. They show up there just for chicken wings. They come and they order just chicken wings, and then they complain and say, why do we don't have French fries to go with the chicken wings, right? Which we will add, but we're fairly new, so we didn't want to just put everything out there. We kind of want to get feedback and see how certain things are doing.
Yeah, something I perceive, and I hope this is the compliment. I think it is, but I like your cleanliness, the quality that you bring, the respect that you have for the food. And it's not only with that first conversation we had some weeks back, but just then where the pizza is there, and publicly, we got food, we give it to people in a way that is shared with love and respect.
Right.
But you didn't open it up. And to me, food is well, having a meal with someone is the most intimate thing,
Yeah.
and it's the most, just love that you can share by sharing them, for something you prepare with your hands, right?
Yeah.
And that cleanliness makes me eat from your kitchen anytime, and I'm glad to pay.
Yeah, come by anytime.
I still have to ask, whereas just now you shared that you experimented with many different toppings, and many of us have our own sort of favorites when it comes to certain foods. And if it's pizza, well, pizza is this. My uncle loved anchovies and pineapple, right? An amazing flavor.
Some people, beg to differ.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if that's what he likes, that's what he likes.
Right. So we're also seeing people coming and wanting more plant-based options.
Yeah.
So two things. Tell us if you have any of that, and two, what other sort of pizza offerings you have on now, and the specials that you may have coming up. I mean,
Okay.
excite us about the food, because I'm getting hungry, man.
So yeah, for people that are not eating any meat, so we have a vegetarian option. It says, we call it the supreme veggie. It's loaded with veggie. It has corn, it has olives, it has caramelized onions, bell peppers, mushrooms, and then we top it with some fresh scallions and cilantro as well. And we have a sweet Thai chili sauce. I mean, you can put whatever sauce you want on it, but that's the one we offer. It's not like a boring pizza at all. It's just bursting with flavors, freshness from the cilantro, and then we have a truffle life pizza, which is mushroom based. So we have Alfredo, our Alfredo sauce on there. We have our mushroom puree sauce, which we put truffle oil inside of it, so you get that. And then we have actual mushrooms on there, roasted mushrooms that we put on there. So that's our veggie pizza. But then if you don't want any of those, so you can always build your own.
Okay. This is handmade dough.
Yeah, handmade
right?
dough. Fresh every morning.
Right.
Every morning.
You referenced working at Hurley's initially, and there's, maybe one of your former co-workers there, she's still there. She does the pizza. And as you said, the truffle, my mind went back to her. She has that same sort of love, Of course, the dough is there, the oven is there. It's a bit different. Yours, in my mind, without putting labels, kind of gourmet.
Right.
That is, you're shopping convenience to go.
Quick comfort food.
But the way she smiles and shares the pizza with you is like how you did, the love that you feel.
Yeah.
And food is about love, right?
Definitely. I mean, I feel that if food can change the mood, like you could be in a bad mood and you get a good plate of food, you feel happy afterwards. And I don't think I've ever seen someone mad after a good plate of food. I don't think so.
It's not possible.
Yeah, they'd be in the same category your daughter was talking about, right?
Me and my brother, sometimes we'll be having a heated exchange about something, and we say, hold on, you hungry? Yeah.
Yeah.
And put aside that argument or whatever, get some food for energy to go back to.
Yeah.
Food brings people together.
I agree. I think so.
All right. Well, I want you to know that we are proud of you, making us proud. I want you to continue to excel and to experiment, with your culinary creations.
Thank you.
And
we're currently doing that. We have on the way. We have a Cayman style beef pizza that we're excited about. We just previously featured it on Vice, a YouTube series. They came down, did a segment on us, so that's exciting stuff. We just did that, and we put the Cayman style beef pizza out there, and some of them said that that's their favorite pizza out of all of them. So that pizza represents, for me at least, like you said, food brings people together, and that pizza represents that, because Cayman style beef was always at Christmas functions when all of my family would go together and have that. So that's something I wanted to express in the pizza. And then we have many other ones to come, but I don't want to, spoil it. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that, and we will be posting that on our social media when it is time to launch.
All right. In closing out, I mean, there are many who social media is where they live, right?
Yeah.
If they want to see pictures, find out more about these pizza and whichever, where do they go? What is it? Well, tell us.
So you can find us on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram at ds_pizza345. You can find us on all of those social media networks, especially we're very active on Instagram, and we're not just on social media to say, oh, come and try D's Pizza, here's D's Pizza. No, we kind of incorporate comedy into our skits, like and people really interact to that. They really like the fact that we try to make them laugh when they watch our skits. Like the other day, I was looking for Abby all around the place, and then I was in Courcelles looking for her as well with an order of pizza. Right, so we kind of just do things that are kind of funny to keep people interacted. We want to build a community, and we think that's the best way to do that.
Well, so it's DS underscore
pizza 345.
All right, DS underscore pizza 345. All right. I made a note of that because I'm going to try, after Miss Susan's been telling me long enough to figure the social media stuff. So I'll get that. So DS underscore pizza 345.
Yeah.
All right. I thank you very much. Hopefully we can invite you again if your schedule allows. Hopefully more of us now will have that yearning for two things. Pizza.
Yeah.
But secondly, for what hard work can achieve.
Yeah. It pays off.
Yeah, man. Thank you for that inspiration, Mr. Diego Smith.
Me.
All right. Well, watch out for this young man is going to continue to excel like so many, you remind me of one other one who works over at Macy, who's a foodie, but I won't call her out just yet. You probably know who it is. She is amazing. Miss Kayla Martin. She, her own professional acumen in her workplace, but her love for food, and she posts and she does stuff, and I think the passion she has for food, I can see you're on the other side of the table. So
yeah.
There needs to be a connection.
Yeah, there should be.
Let me see what I can do.
Okay.
All right, Diego Smith, D's Pizza. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Go and enjoy, and if you see me there, hey, I like pizza too, okay? With my knife and fork.
Don't judge.
Yeah. See you all on Monday. Please join Mr. Art for the record, and then come back for Talk Today.
Talk Today is brought to you by Subway, open 24 hours in Countryside, Anderson Square in Georgetown, and Centennial Towers in West Bay. And by the Ministry of District Administration. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your sister islands. And Cayman Airways. Call them on 949-2311 to book your nonstop flights to Los Angeles and Panama. And Doctors Hospital. Peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital, always there for you. Call 949-6066.
Shaken yet standing firm.